speaker is going to give us a presentation on another important aspect of the work for farm workers.
Hoy la persona que va a hablar con nosotros nos va a decir otras cosas importantes de los áreas de los trabajadores agrícolas. If you guys don't understand what I'm saying, just let me know. So my Spanish is very rusty, but I think I got that. Did you guys get what I said?
Last week, Carolyn spoke about Albany Day, and we came up with different laws, that we want to change. So I thought it would be very good for us to hear from a lawyer to piggyback on that. You guys came up with, some of you came up with immigration, right? You wanted to change the immigration laws. Some of you came up that you wanted to change the welfare laws, as an idea. This week, this person, her name is Charlotte Sibley. She works for the Farm Workers Legal Project. She will explain to you what that is. Last year, I saw her do her work in a courtroom defending farm workers. She is an excellent, excellent lawyer. And I would like you to hear her tonight, and she's also going to do for us, and we will participate in a role play of what happens in a courtroom. Hopefully, none of you ever have to go to court and are faced with a legal problem. But it is my hope that with this experience, you will have some knowledge of what the law is. Does everybody understand me? Yes?
Sí.
Alan, where's the sign-in sheet?
I have it here. Aquí. Escribe su nombre, por favor. So, other things that we are going to do this evening. Last week you identified that you wanted to do art and drawing and banners and dancing. I need to know from you what all that means, and I'll explain more to you about what they mean by art. They, meaning the people who are going to put on the displays in Albany, what they mean by art. We have to discover what we want to do in terms of drawing for the posters and the banners. Another thing that we have to do this evening, and this is a private meeting that you have to have with your leadership. On Sunday is a meeting with the leadership of the Youth Arts Group with the Youth Empowerment Committee. You need to talk with your leadership if there are any questions that you need answered from the committee. If you want your leadership to say anything to the committee, because again, this is a youth empowerment, youth leadership program. And I always come back to you with things. If we choose not to do something, it's because the community chooses not to do something. If we choose to do something, that means the whole community takes responsibility for doing something. So you need to talk to the leadership before we break tonight. If you have any questions for the adultos on the committee, please share it with either Marcos, Leticia, or Heidi, because they will be at the meeting on Sunday. Also, Luz will be at the meeting on Sunday. I have not heard from Diana Cruz, so I do not know if she is still a member of the Youth Arts Group. I have called her house, no answer on the phone. So I do not know what her situation is, but I do know we still have leadership here that you need to talk to say, look, I think we need to do this for the Youth Arts Group, or I think we need to do that, or I think, you know, Alan is crazy. Whatever it is, you need to tell your leadership so that they can go to the meeting representing you. You cannot send them to the meeting empty-handed without them knowing what your thoughts are. And is that clear? I mean, because if it's not clear, help me to help you understand. You okay? So if there's any kind of questions, you know, of what we are trying to do with this group, you need to share that with the leadership before tonight's over. And I'll give you time to do that before we eat. Are there still people up in the bathroom and all of that?
Group of kids.
Okay, so when everybody gets down, I will introduce everybody to Miss Sibley, Miss Charlotte Sibley. Am I saying this right, Charlotte? Farm Workers Legal Project?
Law project.
Law Project. And she will explain to you what that is. Again, I tell you, I've seen her in operation. Mira, vete aquí ahora, siéntase, por
Come on,
favor.
kids. Come on. Everybody's waiting for you. It's not fair.
Por favor.
Come on, everybody, the whole circle's waiting for you.
I've seen Charlotte at work defending the farm workers. So she is a very important person. I would hope that you give her respect. Please. Like not chewing gum and blowing bubbles, please. Mira. You know, respect. Very important person, and I think that you can learn something from her. And who knows, and I pray to God it doesn't happen, she may be defending you one day. I hope that never becomes necessary, but if you do need legal representation, there are people who are out there in the world who will defend your rights. We spoke about that last week. Rights and what is justice. And this person stands for justice. So I hope that you give her respect. Can I have the rest of those folks in here, please?
They keep on running up to the bathroom.
Y puede ser que una de ellas, tal vez también ustedes pueden estar en el mismo lugar, haciendo la misma cosa como ella. Como abogado, ¿se dice? ¿Abogado? Yeah. Que no hay nada que dice que no lo pueden hacer. Se pueden leer, aprender cómo actuar.
Where we can work out.
I wasn't sure this is alright, but she thinks that
This is Charlotte. Future lawyers.
Well, see, we have to
That's why I was.
Did you talk to them about the concept of coming off the marathon?
I told him that it was more or less I told him that also about her, he didn't respond to that. He didn't say, he didn't say that. So, I don't know.
I'll probably need to talk.
Yeah.
I'll need to talk, and we'll talk because if it can be worse, I'll work with it out. Yes. Okay, let me find out who's up. Come on. Thank you. Do I have everyone? Everyone here. Okay, everybody, everyone. This is Charlotte Sibley from the Farm Workers Law Project. I got it right. Put your hands together, yes.
It's great tonight. I heard a little bit about that you were studying law last week and the legislation in New York State. I wanted to tell you a little bit more about law as background for you, and let you know a little bit about the work I do. And also, I hope you all will help me as we hold a little trial here tonight. You can do that. We'll have some lawyers, judges, clients, and the remaining people will be a jury and make a decision. So you can see just a little bit how the law works. Did anybody here see the O.J. Simpson trial? Yes? A little bit? Okay. That was the criminal trial where he was charged with murder, where he was, as you know, he was found not guilty. That's one type of trial. It's where people who are found to have violated criminal laws have to go to court and pay and find out and be judged whether they're guilty or innocent. Can you think of any criminal laws that affect you all as teenagers? Do you have to follow the criminal laws too? What happens if you don't follow the law? Anybody know? Let's think of some laws that we know do apply to you. It's a law that you go to school. You know that, right? Okay. It's a law that you wear your seatbelt in the car. You all know that. And if you don't follow those laws, there's all sorts of things that the law will bring to bear on you. There's criminal, there's jail. For teenagers, it's juvenile hall. There's fines, there's penalties where you have to pay money to the government because they found that you violated the law. There's a whole nother area of law which is called civil law. Civil law is where someone whose rights have been violated get to go to court themselves, get the bad guy in on the other side, that's the defendant, and have a trial also. So there's that whole other area of law. That's the case in the O.J. Simpson case. That's the second trial. That's the trial when the Goldman family and the Brown family sued Mr. Simpson for violating the civil rights of those two people. And that's the work that I do. I do civil work. I bring cases against people who we believe are wrongdoers, who've done something wrong. And my clients who are bringing these cases are farm workers. And it might be all sorts of problems. It might be problems at the labor camp. It might be they got cheated out of wages. It might be that the owner was violent and beat up one of my clients. And the idea is we bring the bad guys into court and we have a trial. And a trial is really just a way of giving voice to something that went wrong. In a trial, I'm the lawyer. I have to deal with a judge. I have to deal with other lawyers. But the real story that's going on, the real thing that's happening, is that the farm workers are getting a chance to tell the judge about something really bad that's happened to them, and to try and get the court to order the farmer to change his practices and to pay money damages. Let me just tell you a little bit. I hear there's some people here who might be thinking about becoming lawyers. That's a good thing. We need more lawyers. Does anyone know how much education you have to get to be a lawyer?
4 years in college.
Yeah. Then what?
Law school.
Yep. How long's law school? Do you know that? That's a good answer. 3 more years. So you got to finish high school. Then you got to go to college for 4 years. Then you got to go to law school for 3 years. Then you got to take an exam. It's not like your exam at school where you get done in, 1 exam period. It's a 2-day exam. And it's awful. It's awful. I'll tell you though, it's a great profession, and it's worth that many years of schooling. You learn a lot, and when you get out, you have a lot of skills, and in a lot of places, you have a lot of respect that you've made it through that experience and you've become a lawyer. So why don't we give it a try tonight? Does anyone want to try? We could do, remember, a trial is just like a play. It's got actors in it, and we'll coach you on how, what the things that you can do in a courtroom. And if you've seen parts of the O.J. Simpson trial, you can do it too. But we need to have something to have a trial about. Does anyone have any ideas?
Sexual harassment.
Pardon?
Never mind.
Sexual harassment.
That's one we could do. How about if we had a law that all those baggy pants were illegal?
I said it quick.
Okay. Someone want to be, I see we have some clients here who are going to be up in court. Who's going to represent them?
Good.
Got two lawyers? All right. Okay. Who wants to send this guy to jail for wearing baggy pants because they're now illegal in the state of, where are we? State of Walden. It is now illegal. Who wants to be the ones to prosecute? To send, okay. Now, who wants to be the judge? Who wants to make the decision on whether this person has prosecuted the case and this guy should go to jail, or whether this guy is defending him and he should get off? Who wants to be, you want to be the judge? I need a judge. I don't have a gavel for you to bang. You're going to have to do just judge? All right, okay. The rest, let's have, the rest of you will be the jury. Okay? Okay? Okay, so, let's get together, team. Okay. Give us 5-10 minutes, okay? Yes. Okay. I need my
It's not that.
Yo,
Oh, okay.
And if you want to turn it, you can do this first. That's the jury. Right? That's the jury. You film the jury. And over here you film the trial. That's the prosecution. Defense. Who's filming? Who you filming?
Tiró mal la policía. No se leyó tu derecho. Le vamos a preguntar preguntas, pero para no regarla, güey, le vamos a preguntar. ¿Y por qué te lo compraste? Sí, pero yo estoy muy abajo, ya. Sí, ¿y por qué? ¿Y para dónde ibas? ¿Cómo te tocó la policía?
¿Qué me quito? ¿Me chamarra? ¿La tiene ya? ¿Te la quito? Josué. Claro.
¿Qué anda haciendo, por favor? Ay, sí, solo veo las
¿No todos hablan español aquí?
That's right. Okay, you never rush the defense, so
Chismosa.
¡Atención!
We want to punish them because they're wearing baggy pants and they're not supposed to wear baggy pants because they're against the law. Because when they run into something that they have to run or something, that like the pants may fall down and if they don't have any belts on. can't hear. Say it again.
Pero pueden traer chores, ¿no?
Say it again. What? I have to say it again?
Okay, the co-counsel's got it. May I approach your honor?
Everyone must talk loud. In a court of law, we hear everything. So please speak loud. So the jury needs to hear everything.
You got 10 seconds. No, don't count. Count by one. If I come. Okay.
Estoy mojado.
And your punishment is to wear. Your punishment is to wear tight pants for the rest of the year.
But he hasn't been convicted, huh?
Hold on, he didn't have to finish his thought. Now get out. Objection.
No, I'm looking for that word. He hasn't been convicted yet to be given the punishment yet.
Oh yeah, you are. I just saw you wearing that.
Yeah, but he hasn't been convicted.
Vamos a ver el escenario acá.
How do we start it anyway? How do we start it?
Bueno,
What do you want him to happen to him?
So,
Why is he not guilty?
ya,
because he didn't know.
ya entré.
The law just had been passed a few days ago and he didn't know yet. And if it's the law, why did they sell the pants in the store? Pero me vas a pagar bien.
Okay. You probably got it for someone else because I haven't seen anything in the store and they haven't had the local TV, so you should know.
But he doesn't have a TV.
What was the radio?
No radio.
Your friend. From your pal over there. Yeah, you should get them.
No, because he bought them in
Toys R Us.
in the mall. He had bought them in the mall.
Where at? Which mall?
Hey, you're taking it that way. Nos compró en JCPenney.
Order! In what place? You have to be quiet.
In the mall in JCPenney.
What time?
Middletown.
I don't see no place selling your pants around here.
If you go to JCPenney.
Tu galería, dile.
Eso estoy diciendo, güey.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have no jury. You're not gonna know how to roll it. You don't listen. Okay.
But this is Walden, not Middletown.
But he lives in the court is in Walden or whatever, and he was caught in Middletown.
Yeah, but you're coming to Walden, and Walden you're supposed to respect it.
Voy a
Yeah,
sacar.
but he was caught in Middletown, not in Walden. The court is only in Walden.
No, he was caught in Walden because this is where he is now.
No, para que te paguen así.
Is the judge heard
I called my first witness.
Is the judge heard enough?
¿Cuándo lo llamo?
Ask the jury to make a decision.
Make a decision.
No.
Guilty of
Alza la mano, alza la mano.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Judge, I think you've got a lawyer trying to talk.
Could I ask questions to the convict or whatever?
Cut it down.
¿Dónde lo compraste? ¿Cómo?
Hold on. Isn't she supposed to be asking him?
No, you can ask him too.
You're the judge, you're supposed to be asking that.
Did you ask first?
She can ask first, or I can ask first. She asked me first. ¿Cómo se trampó la policía contra
Objection. Judge should say something about it.
Yeah, overruled. What did you say? Okay, now you can sit down. What do you
Wait, I don't want to.
Come on now, shut it down. You can sit down.
Now she can ask me questions.
Now, what's it?
Ya vi mucha tele.
What? You guys should know. Okay, just beautiful people.
Can I ask quiet? I'm sorry to interrupt, but we need quiet in the courtroom, please. If people want to have side conversations, there's a room outside over there. Otherwise, the jury doesn't know what's happening. Defendants don't know what's happening. The prosecutor, this is a very close room, so all conversation can be heard. Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor.
That's it. La razón por que te agarraron es because you were wearing baggy pants y deberías de respect the lay, and if you hubieras sido la ley, I don't think you were like somebody else.
No, ask them questions.
I said it wrong.
Your turn. Go. You ain't doing anything.
Quiero mis derechos humanos.
¿Por qué? Why were you wearing baggy pants if you know you're not supposed to?
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
I
you
came from
did.
Middletown to a party right here. They call me right here.
But don't you see what everybody else is wearing?
I don't care about the other people. I wear what I like to wear.
Well, you should care because whatever happens in the environment happens in your life.
I didn't know anyway.
It's like paying tax.
Only you don't decide to pay it, you have to pay it. It's a particular bill. Okay, case is closed. You guys have to make a decision. Alright, raise your hand if he's guilty.
I'm glad.
Guilty, raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Right, you got
Inocente.
I said guilty.
I know.
Ese lo vio. Ese tiene. Yo también.
Innocent. Innocent.
Oh, innocent.
Ganamos.
All right.
Escuchen tu challenge for
Great trial. Good work by the defense counsel. Heard some really good stuff. Good work by the prosecution. Good judge, good jury. Can't do better than that. Now, let's see what happened here. We had the prosecution representing the government, and she started beautifully. She started with, this is the law, and she gave the reason for it. And the reason for it was basically so people don't trip and fall and hurt themselves. That's actually what a lot of laws are about. They're about keeping people safe, about keeping them not hurting crimes, and safe buildings, safe cars, safe everything. That's why there's safe seatbelt laws and everything else. So she started with the law and the reason for it. Then she talked about the facts. What happened? What did he do? What did he do wrong? Well, he got caught by the police wearing the baggy pants. That's basically how the case, how a trial will go. You argue about what the law is, why it's there, why it's important to society and to the people in the room, why it's important. Then we had the defense, which was very good. Now the defense argued, yes, there's a law, but how can this law apply to me when I didn't know about it? Or apply to the defendant. And then there was all sorts of very interesting facts that came out in support of that defense. And the facts are, he's from Middletown, he doesn't listen to radio or TV, or go to stores in Walden, and a few things that, my goodness, you live a very closed life in your baggy pants. But that's arguing the facts. That's what the lawyer does. And then says, then he made a legal argument. And that argument was, look, it's not fair to hold people to rules they don't know about. That's when we had a really good discussion of, well, you should have known. It was, back and forth between the government lawyer and the defense counsel. So that was real good. Then we had the witness get on the stand and explain his facts, what had happened. And what did the jury think? Did the jury believe him? Because that's what juries decide. Did they believe him? You did. You thought he really didn't know about the new law. Is that what? Yeah? Okay. That's what juries do. They look at all of the facts as presented by the government and by the defense, and they decide who to believe. Who's telling the truth. That's what you're looking for, is the truth. And so, what did the jury decide? Okay. So that was a real good trial. Now the judge had a little bit of trouble controlling her courtroom. A little rowdy in the jury box. I think we know in real life the jury, you all seen the jury, the pictures of the jury? They're sitting like this. In a long trial, they're kind of going like this. And they're trying to stay awake and watch everything, because it's a long day to listen to people talk. It's a long day. Well, what you didn't see, one thing that I thought was really exciting is the lawyers. I know exactly how you felt. Weren't you? You were involved. You were following everything. You're ready to get up and argue the next point. And that's what happens in the real courtroom. Even if in the back of the room there's people watching and sort of going like this, the lawyers are always very, very involved and wanting to argue. And what I'm seeing is some people who have some natural abilities to argue here, which is very good. To make a argument not in a bad sense, but to persuade people, to convince people, to feel that what they're talking about is very important, that there's real things that can happen as a result of, you've got to listen to me, this has important consequences, this has important effects. Because we have one person who might go to jail, right? And in other cases, it might be that they have to pay a big fine or a big penalty. So you want your lawyers to really be involved in it. So even if the jury's sitting back like this, you know the lawyers are. We had some co-counsel. It's real common in a courtroom to have more than one lawyer. And how'd you feel being up here in front? It's weird. It's a little scary up here. A little scary with a lot of people looking at you, and you're making a legal argument, and you're doing the best you can. But it's scary, and it's real scary when you've got a judge who makes decisions, or a jury, or someone who could or may not go to jail. So it's scary to be up there. It's also, fun. Is it fun, or just scary?
It's not really scary if you don't think about it and someone else is watching it.
Yeah. What did you do to keep, were you able to do all that talking without worrying?
I get used to it after a while.
You seem to get very comfortable. Eric? How did you, wait, I don't know your Julio. Julio. What did you think of your lawyer that you were working with?
Follow the action.
He did or did not? He did. He sure did. He had a good lawyer. So would you hire these lawyers again? Would you hire these lawyers again if you got in trouble? Absolutely. Okay. Any questions or anything?
Yeah. How much do they pay the lawyers?
Right. Lawyers are paid all different ways. The lawyer for the government gets paid a weekly wage. It's pretty good.
Oh, so you don't have to like get
The defense counsel can either be paid by the government because you have a right in a criminal case to a lawyer, whether you can pay for one or not. And then a lot of lawyers are paid by the hour. That's the OJ Dream Team. Cost millions. Most lawyers don't cost that much. But they charge by the hour. My law office doesn't charge anybody. We get paid by the government to do our work. Any other questions? I guess the other thing I would say is what you saw today was people trying to persuade other people about what's right, what's good, what's justice. And that's a lot of what Carolyn was talking about last week in terms of changing laws, because one of the real problems we have is the laws aren't always that good. Now, we made a kind of crazy law here about baggy pants, but there's also a lot of laws in New York State that just are not, that treat different people differently, including farm workers. And so part of what the law, changing the law, is part of being a good lawyer, and it's also part of being part of a community, because you own those laws. Those are all of ours. And if we need to change them, then that's what we do. We go to Albany and try and get those laws changed. And I know that there was some laws you talked about last week trying to change. So you should think of law as something that really does, that not only affects you, but that you can affect too, that you can go and try and get the government to pass the right laws that make life better. I think that's what Carolyn was saying last week, and as a lawyer who has to use these laws every day, I know it's real important that some of them get changed. That was a lot of fun. Can I come back sometime? We'll do another trial?
Yep.
Okay. Definitely. Great. And we'll do, next time, you're going to have to think of the law. It's going to be, we're going to make it a little longer and a little more difficult.
do a couple of things. I thought that was very good. I liked the participation of people in that process that we just went through. A couple of things for us to know, other than the information Charlotte gave to us and the information that we learned from Carolyn last week. One of the things that we need to do here is speak louder. I know a lot of us get timid. We have to talk. But those folks back there, they can't hear us. And I know everybody speaks loudly. I know that. I know all of you can do that. When we get up to do our role plays, and we'll do more of them like this, and you have a little part, big part, whatever kind of part that you are playing, you must speak louder so that our audience will hear us. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Again, all the information that is given to us as a community, we need to understand it, and we need to know that it is important for all of us. So I don't want you to think that, oh, this was just, oh, that was fun, da, 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 da. We learned a lot of information here this evening about a process of how things are done and how they can affect us as a community. If we decide to go to Albany, and when that all happens, we will be involved in a process, not unlike this, that just occurred here a few minutes ago. If we go to the legislature, and you saw from the film last week of what that's like, and the law being passed, we may be privy, somebody translate that one, we may be able to witness that occurring. Last year, on the day that was Farm Workers Advocacy Day last year, it just so happened that when they went to the Senate, the bill for a cup of cold water was passed. And all of the people that went to the Senate hearings that day saw the law being passed, that farm workers now have to have water. I mean, a lot of us, think that's incredible. I mean, they've never had water before. It wasn't part of the law. Correct, it wasn't. They didn't have to have water, but now it is a law. So just the thing that we went through just now is the process of law. So it becomes very, very important. And the fact that we got the chance just now to act that, I hope for some of you, you might sit down and go, I can write something for the group to do, just like this, that we can show to other people and not be afraid to say, oh, I can't write or I can't act. We just did it. We just did it. We just had prosecuting attorneys, defense attorneys. We had somebody who was on trial, and we had a jury. We can write a skit just about that. So we have already done it. I have got to get you not to be afraid to do things like that. You understand? And once you have and you guys write, you have written. Every time we come down here, we are writing. You wrote for me, Kenneth Usted. You wrote that. When Kathy Brigo was here, you wrote the problems, right? The problem. Everybody wrote. So we are writers, and we can write. You just have to have trust in yourselves that you can do this. And we can come up with skits for each other to perform and do that. And I know you get afraid. I get afraid too. But we can get over that if we work together as a community to get that done. What I'd like to do now, Melissa, Reagan, and Barbara, have something for you to write about tonight? See? Oh, see? It's not long. It's not long. And they will come and explain it to you, what it is.
How about since we're a little ahead of schedule, how about we take like a 10-minute, 5-minute break?
Well, we're really not, because there are other things that we need to process through here this evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'd rather go into this now, and if we have time towards the 8 o'clock time zone, take that time there.
Okay.
So why don't you come up and explain to us what we're doing?
Okay.
Reading the dancing track?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we get to this. If everybody cooperates, we can get through everything. Do you want them to come back into a circle? What do you need to happen?
I can stay like this, right? Unless they want to come back into a circle. You just have to.
Everybody knows Melissa, Reagan, and Barbara, right? Yes.
Do you want to? You want me to? Yeah. Okay. We decided that we thought. We came up with some questions. Is there? Yeah. Do you want to talk, Barbara, at all about? Or do you not?
The thing is that being Italian, I feel different being in the United States. I feel I'm treated differently. I feel I can't speak my language because I have only a friend who speaks Italian. And I'm happy to be here, but it's also difficult. So we came up with these questions because I would like to know if it's the same for you, if you feel different being Mexican or Afro-American or being Caribbean American. If there is something that, if you feel different, and there is nothing wrong in being different, but it's like sharing your experience, and I would like you to do it because I would like to know what you think, and that's it.
Okay, so these are the questions that we want you guys to answer for us. Okay, if you don't understand the English, then just ask, raise your hand, okay? So the first one is, do you consider, what?
Do we put our name already? No.
No name.
No names. And we're going to read 4 questions. And then you're going to write the answer. Okay?
No, we'll just do one at a time.
Right. So write the answer.
Number 1 and your answer, yeah. Okay, the first question is, do you consider yourself Latino? Or do you consider yourself African American or Caribbean American? Or do you think, are you Latino? You don't have to write the question down. Okay.
Can you put yes?
Okay?
Can you just put yes? Can you just put yes?
Are you looking for a one-word answer? Silencio, por favor. Are you looking for a one-word answer? Are you looking for a sentence of expression of what they are? What are you looking for?
There is another part of the question, which is what does it mean to you? So if you answer yes, you have to say what does it mean for you?
¿Qué significa ser latino?
Ser latino, ser latino.
¿Cómo se ve eso? ¿Qué crees que eres?
Yo soy
Hispano, mexicano, mexicana. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? ¿Qué quiere decir?
Yeah. Okay. If you don't think of yourself as Latino, if you think of yourself as Mexicano or Americano, whatever. You can write that down too. Okay, is everyone done? You need a second, or are you done? Done?
¿Ya? ¿Terminado? Tienen que decir qué significa tu respuesta, ¿no? O sea, si es o no es, o qué es lo que
Okay. Okay, do you feel the... What? Okay. Where's your paper? Have you finished? La segunda,
Ya vamos a decir la segunda,
ok, ¿te sientes diferente porque eres latino o mexicano y porque está en los estados? Ok, ¿te sientes diferente por ser latino o mexicano, etcétera, en los estados? ¿Entiendes? Sí.
Porque hablan inglés. ¿Por qué hablan inglés?
I just had to shower. Okay, yeah, how's okay? Okay, how, or you need more time, okay? No, I don't. Oh. I know, it's so beautiful. It's so easy. It is. I mean, easy. It's beautiful. Yes, they were nice. No, segunda más. O la segunda. Ok, ¿cuál es tu experiencia? Describe tu experiencia como la discriminación. Y da un ejemplo como con amigos, con profesores, como con padres, desconocidos, etc.
No, ella no está diciendo discriminación, es que no.
How many questions are there?
Not many.
Yeah, that would be super
Yeah, I do. My sister's
También da un ejemplo. I totally love their I'll go wait in line for you. Barbara, I'm really curious for Okay, Barbara. No, he's appointed. It's not Es muy difícil explicarlo es que son muchas cosas. Sí, ya bien. Solamente ejemplos. Danos una idea. Sí. Te la voy a hablar. No, pero si quieres, pero tienes que hablar enfrente de todos. Sí, sí. Venga aquí. ¿Allá? ¿Les digo? A ver. ¿Y los tuyos? ¿Quieres que les diga?
No, me lo robaron.
Ay, no.
No, si me estoy
Ay,
divirtiendo.
no nada.
No, ven.
¿Sabes cómo escribir? ¿No sabes? No. ¿Necesitas ayuda en la escuela? A ver, entonces, ¿qué te enseñan?
Ya, la 4.
Ok. ¿Terminaron? Sí. No puedes hacer. ¿Ya? No.
La 4.
No. Ándale, Gerardo. Terminamos todo esto. Mira, ¿cómo puede ser que ellas todavía no han terminado? Es un ejemplo de la el sistema es involucrada.
Ya me están.
Yo te mando, no te mando
No está poniendo atención.
necesito más tiempo. Sí, todavía. Muy bien. Vete a contar la Cuéntale.
La muchacha le preguntó
Okay, ready. Qué tonto Mira que me quiero
¿Le digo antes?
¿Estás así? No, ya terminaron.
Lo que hacen a las mujeres, que le hicieron Number 4.
Okay, has trasladado. ¿Entiendes? Sí, moved. ¿Cómo dices?
Yeah, ¿verdad? Has trasladado.
Okay, en los últimos 6 años.
¿Piensan allá?
No, from not within a city or within a state. How about you have? Then no. You have in the past 6 years. ¿Sí?
¡Mocoso! ¿Y yo que le iba a decir que se casara conmigo?
Ok. Si dice sí, hey, si dice sí, ¿fue difícil o no?
No.
Si dice sí, sí has trasladado, ¿fue difícil y cómo?
Ay, no te vayas.
Entonces escribes.
No.
Ay, no.
Entonces,
Dame un
espera.
poco más de nombre. Explícame un momentito.
¿Cuál es la pregunta? Has trasladado.
Ya. Ya. Ya, maestra.
Maestra.
Sí, yo me miré. Estaba abierto.
Ok, 5. 5, por favor, uno más. Ok, ¿hay partes de tu mismo o tu vida? Ok, ¿hay partes de tu mismo o tu vida que te gustaría cambiar?
No me gusta cambiar el... ¿Le puedes cambiar al coche anterior?
¿De qué? De Dios. Cállate, Gerardo. ¿Qué? Que si él puede cambiar las cosas de Dios. I'm done. A ver, yo quiero ver.
¿Le gusta la maestra?
Before I forget to ask, what time is Richard coming Sunday? Noon. Heidi, this, I think that's what we thought last week. It was not last week.
Oye,
No,
¿qué cambiará?
¿Qué te cambiarías? ¿Qué te cambiarías? Te pondrías a foto. Foto. Era foto de hombre. Sí, me gustaría ser hombre. Me gustaría ser hombre. No, yo ya la acabé mis exámenes.
¿A dónde está? ¿A dónde está?
Yo se la di ahí.
¿Y la tuya? ¿Ya terminaron?
Ok, escribe sobre la discriminación.
¿Qué rango vas a ver, No me acuerdo su rango.
¿Qué te pasaba? Echar experiencia. Que te hagan esto algo malo.
Mañana no voy a encontrar.
A mí no.
So where are we now?
Please, I'll give it to the teacher. I'll give it to the.
We're supposed to be
A ver, ¿ya tenemos todos?
Oh, yeah.
Oigan, ¿qué saben? Nos falta todavía de estos dos.
Ya te doy.
¿Qué? Ay, no, vamos otra vez.
Are you on a break now?
No, let your people watch the next.
Una, dos.
Ay, ya. Mira,
Oye.
Basura no están tirando.
Ok. Todos vengan. No, ustedes tres ven.
Ven, lo más uno, lo más uno.
Van a escoger uno cada uno.
Voy a escoger. La mía.
No, hacer. Ya, cierra tus ojos y escoge. Sí. Ajá, ya. Escoge uno.
Veneno, agarra la tuya. Aquí está la tuya. Oigan, el baño.
Ok.
Es hacer el amor sin pisar.
No.
Es el del güero, y del Rubén.
Primera hasta
¿Lo
acá.
tienes güero?
Sí.
Yo te lo pongo moreno.
¿Quieres escribir esa?
Yo soy como soy.
Yo soy.
Es la mía.
Ok, ustedes. Sí. ¿Ya? ¿Es yours?
No, estoy dando, yo no voy a
Venga, chicas.
para lo que saben leer inglés.
Ir a mi país afuera.
Le digital de la cámara.
Una sonrisa para la cámara en Fraganti.
¿A quién falta? ¿A quién falta?
¿Ya te agarró?
¿Me agarraste el barrote?
No, ya no. A ti sí, te tocó más largo así, no nos tocó. Ya no lo tenemos que leer.
Yo lo leo primero. Para lo que se lee en español. Yo lo leo primero. ¿Sabíamos?
¿Es inglés?
Lo que vamos a hacer es este grupo aquí. Por
No
favor.
sabe leer. Síganme los manos. Síganme los manos. Síganme los manos.
Mira. Ay, no. American, Hispanic, Chicano, Caribbean, and what does that mean to you? Ahora les vamos a decir unas de las respuestas de las preguntas, ¿no? A ver.
En voz alta, por favor.
Léelo en voz alta.
Voz alta.
Número 1, solo el número 1.
Yo soy latina y significa y hablamos español.
Y hablamos español. ¿Qué significa para ti? No, a ver, ¿hay más o no?
¿Hay más?
No.
Ah, ok.
Muy bien.
Sí, muy bien. A ver, ok, ¿la tuya?
Yes, I do consider myself Mexicano.
Bien, muy bien.
Muy bien.
Que la mía, pero yo no lo digo, pero latino, mexicano, latinos somos porque aunque seamos de diferentes países, hablamos español.
Yo soy americano.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Aquí dice así.
Muy bien. Ok, ya sí. Gracias.
Ay, voy a hacer el amor. Así.
¿A dónde va?
Ya como nosotros ya dijimos los zapatos, pero ya escuchar música. Las 5 ya se las
Ok,
digo.
no, estos cuatro.
Vamos a ir.
Rápido, Gerardo, ¿dónde vas? Léelo en
Wait,
español.
Melissa, now start over here. These girls are gonna go.
No, no.
Okay, you wanna go?
Ok, vamos a hacer. Tienen que escuchar, porque yo no quiero gritar. Ok, la segunda.
Wait.
I don't know how to read this.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes, cabrón.
Yes.
Silvestre.
Español, sí.
Bueno, aquí va otro bueno. Te va a trabajar.
Ok, ahora vamos a hacer la segunda.
Can I go?
¿Te sientes diferente siendo latino, chicano, cualquier cosa? Viviendo en los Estados Unidos, ¿cómo es negativo y cómo es positivo esta experiencia? A ver.
Yeah, because by living in the US, I see how other people treat and sometimes hate people from another country, and I don't like that. I think that all the people from any country are all equal.
Muy bien. Okay.
It's almost the same.
Wait, can you say that again?
No.
A ver,
No, because it's almost the same.
No, because it's almost the same. Yeah.
Okay.
No, depende de cuántos años tienen en los Estados Unidos. Porque algunos que no tienen muchos años aquí no tienen mucha experiencia.
Muy bien.
Yo me siento diferente porque tengo otros amigos mexicanos.
Más.
Yo no me siento diferente porque tengo otros amigos mexicanos y porque ellos también están orgullosos de ser mexicanos. Me siento diferente porque extraño a México.
Muy bien.
Sometimes, not always, it is good being from different country because you speak the language and English. That's all.
Very good.
Oh.
¿No has leído nada?
Ay, no, pasa acá porque yo
¿Alguien profesores desconocidos básicos. A ver, ¿qué dice? Significa cuando una persona te dice que te regreses a tu país o cuando los maestros prefieren a los americanos. Un ejemplo es cuando yo estaba en un equipo de soccer, ellas me dejaban sola, a veces no me hacían caso porque no les gustaban las mexicanas.
Algunas personas
¿Qué cosas escriben?
y nos miran mal por ser latinos.
Si les miran mal,
¿Tercera?
ajá, la tercera.
No me han discriminado, pero yo pienso que se irá bien mal.
Bien mal. A ver, ¿en la tuya? No.
Yo me siento mal porque me hace sentir mal. Porque es como
no fuera nadie.
nada.
A ver, léala otra vez.
No,
Sí, otra vez.
no significa no.
No, otra vez.
Yo me siento mal porque me hace sentir mal porque es como si no fuera nada.
No, de la vida.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
¡Oh, bravo!
Ay, tú,
Ahí
hombre. Ya lo muchas veces. A ver, ¿quién más nos falta?
Ella sí.
Y yo
Which number do we have? Ok, este es número 4. A ver, déjame leer.
Número 4.
Oh, they should do 4 and 5. This was easy.
Okay. Bueno, primero número 4. ¿Has mudado en los últimos 6 años? ¿Y fue difícil o cómo fue o algo?
Yo no sé.
Yo no sé.
Bien.
A ver, tú lees.
No, eso no.
No, ¿cómo que? Ven acá. A ver, la tuya. A ver, ¿qué dice?
En los 6 años yo no me he mudado.
Sí, me.
Sí, México, aquí.
Se han mudado en México aquí. Quédate. A ver, número 4.
No, me
¿Para
quedo
qué
ya.
vas de México?
A veces de México a California para New York.
Can you read it louder again?
Ya.
No.
Couldn't hear. Sorry.
De México a California y de California para Nueva York. Gracias.
Okay.
¿Dice no? Ok.
Okay.
Ahora vamos a hacer número 5. La pregunta fue, ¿hay partes de tu mismo o de tu vida que te gustaría cambiar? ¿Y cómo o qué?
Acá.
O sea, de mudarse.
Todo.
Esta persona quiere cambiar todo, ¿no?
Todo. No.
No.
Sí, hay partes de mi cuerpo que yo quisiera cambiar. Son muchas cosas, pero no lo quisiera escribir.
Entonces yo digo una.
Latino, mexicano.
Mi nariz y mi cintura porque la tengo muy alta.
Ella es bonita, ¿eh?
Ahora yo, sí, volver a Puerto Rico.
¿Volver a Puerto Rico? ¿Eso es lo que quiere cambiar? Por favor.
Es el amor sin protección. Es lo que estaba aquí.
¿Ya todos leyeron? No. Bueno, es mujeres
Háganle la palanca, ¿qué?
Muy bien hecho. A ver, yo quiero todas las cartas.
¿Qué?
Oh, yeah. Ya podemos bailar.
Sí, momentito.
Tómate a ti mismo,
Ok, momentito, por favor.
Bárbara nos va a decir una cosita. Pues,
Sí,
No.
¿No? A ver, ella te va a decir.
But I do. What?
Ah, no, ella te va a decir.
Because so you can know like how we feel, how we have in common to each other.
Why is it important to know how you feel and how we feel? Why is it important?
Probably to have to see what the difference are. I don't know.
To what?
To see what the difference are.
To see which are the differences, and because if there are differences and you want to change them, you have to have thoughts about it, and you all had great thoughts about this, and so if you want to change something, you can. You have thoughts, and you can put thoughts into action. So if you want to change something, this what you did is important. And you want to continue?
A ver, ¿qué más? ¿Tú quieres decir algo?
Okay, okay.
Ya, no, ya camina.
This is a great example of what he could do at Albany Day. If you want to sing a song, he could start practicing today. And if you want to dance with him, you can start dancing with him and singing with him. And Albany Day is a great day in which you can, if you have something to say, you can say it, and if you want to change something, you can express your ideas as you express them today. And that's it.
Okay, we also have to talk about what do you guys want to do for Albany Day? Dance?
Okay, yo quiero saber qué es lo que van a bailar. Cumbia,
Cumbia.
Okay.
¿Y merengue?
O sea, ¿cómo?
Reggae.
¿Cómo? Nada más van a poner la música y subir al platform y empezar a bailar enfrente de todos.
¿Enfrente de todas las personas? ¿Está bien? Sí.
Simón. Yo ni voy a ir.
¿Solamente las mujeres o los hombres también?
Nomás las mujeres.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Everybody knows how to dance? People to teach you? What do you want to learn how to dance? What? Which do you want to learn how to dance? You want to do cumbia, merengue, salsa? What about
merengue?
What about dance?
No. Everything. People sick. I don't know. Liberation.
What about dance?
Quebradilla. Yo soy de
¿Sabes qué? Si estoy hablando, no quiero que hablen encima de mí, ¿eh?
Okay.
Gracias. Why don't we think about a dance that might have some meaning? Like, if we're going to dance cumbias, ¿qué es lo que vamos a decir con cumbias? O sea, vamos a ir a Albany Day, no para bailar, pero para decir algo, ¿no? Para decir algo de lo que nos preocupa, de lo que queremos cambiar, de algo que nos importa, ¿no? Ir para bailar cumbias es como, ¿cuál es la diferencia y qué es lo que vamos a decir con bailando cumbias, ¿no? Hay muchas veces o hay muchas maneras en que podemos decir algo bailando algo así, pero tenemos que ponerlo en una forma, ¿no? Una forma expresiva, una forma más controlada, con coreografía o algo así, ¿no? Pero ustedes tienen que decidir qué es lo que quieren decir con bailar cualquier cosa que van a bailar. ¿Qué es? ¿Cómo se llama esa cosa? ¿Bachata o bachata? Bachata. Ajá. Si quieres bailar eso, tienes que decir o decidir qué es lo que quieres decir bailando eso, ¿no? A ver, creo que eso es lo que debemos tratar de hacer antes de decir queremos aprender cómo bailar esto o lo otro, ¿no? Ajá. Entonces, a ver, dime, ¿qué es lo que quieren decir a las personas que van a estar en Albany Day bailando cumbias o bailando cualquier cosa? A ver, ¿alguien sabe? A ver,
Espérate.
Like it says something about like a country or something. And culture.
Yeah. Say something about our culture.
That's good.
So we want to say something about our culture and what
¿Quieres
is important.
Yes.
¿Sí?
¿Ah?
You want to write something?
¿Tú?
No.
Okay, do we want to incorporate writing with dance? Queremos escribir algo y tener
Las personas pueden bailar
Ajá.
y
Leer
otras
algo y
personas
no
No,
pueden
no.
bailar.
no le gusta eso.
No.
That's a good idea.
You could have signed some on you, like you could write something big and while you dance, people can read what you have on you.
No, en serio, es una muy buena idea, ¿no? A ver qué.
Espérate.
Other people could hold up the sign
Ya lo puedes decir.
and other people can dance.
Or people can dance while they are holding.
O sea, este es tu lugar de decir algo, ¿no? Este es casi tu único lugar de decir algo. Entonces, hemos estado aquí casi un año, ¿no? Más o menos. ¿Y qué es lo que queremos decir de esta experiencia? A ver.
Wait.
I missed that.
Oh, you missed that. Oh, no. Tell me what you were going to say.
I was thinking maybe we could have like a little play and stuff, like about how the people treat the people on farms and how much they get paid. So then like to say like we could have people working on the farms and how hard they work, and then after a while we could have them like get their check and it's like so long, and then after a while you could probably put the music on, see how they enjoy their lives or something.
That's a good idea.
Jugando al ladrón.
¿Quiénes escriben? Who writes it? ¡Bravo!
Ya lo grabé.
So you want to write it?
Bravo!
That's a great idea. Okay. We can help.
Milagro.
We can see-
Con razón.
but
Se
we
está
can see
nublando.
if people are willing to do that. ¿Ustedes quieren?
A ver, si puedes repetirlo otra vez lo que quieres hacer.
Sí.
Espérate. Ya.
Like someone working in the fields, like planting like something like celery or something like that, and then we can have somebody showing that, and then like people just standing, the boss is just standing there watching them do this for a work, and then they're like sweating from the sun and stuff, and then we could probably have them after like with the weekends, we could probably have like get them getting their check, and then they're like it just they don't get enough to like for their families to buy clothing and food and all that.
Okay, that sounds
And they could then dance then.
And it's a great idea because it connects the minimum wage together with the day of rest, which is the idea of our
Yeah, that's perfect.
So in the day of rest, they can dance because they have this day of rest.
Right.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Now there's structure. Now there's a reason to why we're dancing cubias and all that business.
Right.
So what we
Perfect.
need to do is we need to have some volunteers to help write and organize this play. We're going to have our major writer right here, right? We need editors. We need people to contribute ideas.
People to act. Who wants to act?
We need actors and
Who
we
wants
need
to
dancers.
dance? All this stuff we
So
need.
these are all, we have all of our art forms are right here in this idea.
Ahora sí,
Right?
ya habla.
So let's, how about we form a group? People,
Toda la movie se va a ir en ti.
you guys want to come stand up here if you're willing to participate? If you don't want to do it, stay seated. How about that? If you want to act or you want to write or you want to do something, stand up here. Alright. Good job.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter what you want to do. You can do anything. Let's just see who wants to
No, no se va a romper, ¿ves? Luis. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ahí está la de la idea, la de espaldas, la de negro. La de... La que está ahí. El negro, de espaldas. Ah, mira, dando la idea ahora. Se ponen a jugar tantito.
Les quiero decir una cosita. Albany Day es, bueno, no sé la fecha.
Ahora ahí está, dando vueltas, de la idea.
Entonces, eso quiere decir que tenemos 6 citas.
5 de mayo.
Se esconde de la cama. Ahí quedan bien.
He's going to draw.
Le doy un chocolate. Está hablando ahorita. Cuando te llevas por la mano. A ver. Wait. Ajá.
Sí, sí.
Es como un contrato, ¿eh? O sea, si tú dices voy a bailar, menos te vas a bailar. ¿No? Y podemos hacerlo sin espejo.
Sí.
Están dando más ideas.
Todos.
Pero tiene que
Entonces, todos necesitan venir. Cada vez
Ahí va el puñal de Luis. Quítate, perro. Madre que güey.
Ay, no.
¿Qué van a hacer? Que les vayas a dar beso a cada muchacho. Un beso a cada muchacho. Es lo que dijo. Yo estoy grabando.
¿Vas a filmar?
Estoy filmando.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Solo para Miguel también.
Tush. Pero...
No, el más grande allá.
Para eso.
No, can you? You can.
No, you can't.
¿Tres o cuatro?
Ellos quieren tener, ellos necesitan participar en la obra. ¿Está bien? Puedes mandar
Sobre la línea.
Ok.
Siendo tu nombre, ¿qué es lo que dices? A ver si
¿Cómo te llamas?
Oli. 3 aplicaciones. Ya, grabar yo. Ay, joven. Venga, ya.
How are we doing? While you're all writing, escucha por favor. Compromiso, silencio, por favor. Next, in 2 weeks, 2 semanas, 2 weeks, a person is coming down here who wants to instruct 5 personas in fotografía, photography. Who is serious? Who is interested in photography? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Listen to me. Let me explain what this is about. She wants to help us have a pictorial, in other words, pictures of the Youth Arts Group and what we do. So she is willing to train up to 5 people from the group in photography. We will supply you with the cameras and the film. Part of the responsibility is to photograph Albany Day. It's a responsibility. It's not like I'm going to pick up my homemade camera and go click, and take pictures of friends. It's a chronicle. It is chronicle. How do I explain that? It is a record. It is a record of all of our work, just like the video is, if they are good enough. They will be put on displays for a lot of our events, published in the Harvester magazine as a representation of our work. I am editing a film tomorrow that I'm showing. I'm speaking at a place on Sunday evening, and they want to know about the Youth Arts Group. So I'm editing a film on the fiesta, a lot of our workshops, what we do here. There's this big meeting I'm going to on Tuesday, and I have a film that I'm going to show of our work. Remember, we took film of us doing the tablecloths for Fiesta. I mean, every week we film things. So I'm editing, which means I'm cutting film of us doing our work, that people want to see what we are doing. So I am doing that. Also, Albany Day will be filmed in video. But specifically, this woman is coming down to train 5 people in the art of photography. She will be here March 21st. So those people that want to do this, and I'm going to jump into this like this. If you are dancing or something like that, don't get into the photography because somebody has to take the pictures of people dancing. You understand? If you are singing, you can't be a photographer, right? If you are dancing, writing in the skit that Leticia is going to write, don't raise your hand right now for the photography thing. Everybody understand that? If you find you're sitting here and you go, I have nothing to do. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. There's an opportunity for you to be a photographer. That's another thing. If you're not doing the drawing, when we start to do the banners and the signs and things, you might want to consider that. So I just hold that up to you. I'll come back next week and talk to you about that so that the 5 people are definitely here on 21, the 21st of March, right? March. Did I say that right? Right. March 21st, but she will be here. Okay? We are at the 5 of 8. Continue writing what you're going to do.
Yeah, por favor, todos firman la lista, ¿no? Quieren hacer y sus nombres.
I need for everybody to please talk to Marcos, Heidi, y Leticia about what they need to say at the meeting on Sunday to represent you. The meeting on Sunday is very important. If they do not hear from you, they do not know what to say, as we talked earlier. So we can even go out of the room. if you do not want us in here, so that you can really tell,
Yeah, I think we should.
you know, really tell them what you are feeling and where you want this group to go. And then, as soon as that is finito, we will have food. Okay, but please, don't run around. You can dance afterwards. Please, talk to your leadership. Please, okay? If I can ask all the adultos to please go out of the room. So, mira, aquí. No, 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 no. Ladies, 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 no. Stay here. Yes, please. Cool, great. Thank you. Come on, everybody. The leadership, Leticia, Marco, Heidi, please come talk to them. Everybody come around. There's hands over here.
That's good, Dad.
Don't let the opportunity skip you. Let your voice be heard. Seriously. If there's something you want, let your voice be heard. This is this meeting that you all have to have. Please, let your voice be heard. Because you don't want to get into a situation where you go, well, they're not listening to me. Please, please, don't get caught up in, oh, well, they didn't listen to me. I have nothing to say. Everybody here has something to say. Don't miss the opportunity. Talk to your leadership.
Vete allí al grupo. Vete para allá. Ahorita te digo, espérame. No te grababa,
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Let's play knuckles.
Pues yo no sé a qué le estás hablando. Estoy diciendo justo, ¿verdad? Ah, para la otra ya sé, güey.
¿Ya le entendiste?
No. Ya me concentro grabando. No, yo estoy grabando. Ahorita estoy ocupado. Escríbelo por mí. Yo quiero...
¿Qué?
Eddie.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Tú no vas?
No.
Ok, thank you. ¿Tú dijiste que iba?
Sí, sí, yo voy. Pues no sé qué voy a hacer.
¿Actuar? ¿Vas a querer hacerse de la fotografía?
Dibujar. Pero yo no tengo que hacer
¿Tú quieres hacer lo que él estaba diciendo?
Pon dibujar.
¿Vas a tomar fotografía? Dime. Lo que estaba hablando. Yo no te voy a frenar.
Sergio.
Vamos. Yo te llevo unos niños que no te mueren.
Pon el otro. ¿Por qué lo mandé bien cerca, güey? Bye. ¿Verdad que muy bien? Que no la muevas para allá, porque están platicando. Que están platicando los dos. ¿Ya se pusieron de acuerdo?
If you are finished, go get something to eat. Put on the music if you're finished.
Ah, ya.
But tell
Too much.
your leaders what it is.
A mí.
You guys go eat. Comida. come on, eat.
No.